Mm. Hey y'all, so jumping right into it. Today's tea is a ginger peach turmeric tea. If you saw my food haul, you saw, I don't know, I'm having a turmeric moment or something like that. And my cup today says damn good tea, hashtag obsessed. Now, normally I don't put anything in my tea, but I did put one of these full of honey. What was that, a teaspoon? A teaspoon full of honey in here. I did try this tea one other time before now, and I liked it. I still like it as a second time around. That's good. All right, so today I want to talk about being sleep deprived. Sleep deprived. Your first week or few weeks of having the baby or bringing the baby home. I'm gonna say the word schedule. Don't be scared though. Very loose, of course, very realistic because it's the first few weeks of having a baby. Schedule where? Who's making a schedule? But this really helped me out, so I'm hoping that it'll really help someone else out. You want to first start off, and I'm going to be looking at my books, notebook. Hello, mommy brain. It's okay. I'm only 2 months in. I'm just now getting started, so. But anyway, so jumping right into the schedule, you want to first start off with getting a bedtime. So I would set my bedtime between 9 and 10 o'clock. Okay. Now at this time we know we're on them every 2 to 3 hours, especially if you're a breastfeeding mom. Every 2 to 3 hours, gotta be up feeding your baby. Good for your production. Good for baby's growth. All that good stuff. So I'm also going to mention a baby cycle. So what the baby cycle is, to me, which is what I call the baby cycle, is when you feed them, change them, put them back to sleep. Like that cycle right there that you just do, and that's just, you keep doing that. It's just it. But so bedtime 9 to 10 o'clock. That means that your next feeding, you're gonna have to be up at like 1, 12, 1 o'clock. So if you're up around that time, make sure, and I'm gonna say this every time, make sure you use the bathroom and make sure you drink some water. Now you're like, Jasmine, why are you telling me to use the bathroom? You're gonna forget. Sounds crazy, but make sure you're using the bathroom. So what I would do is right before I know he's going to get up or I'm going to have to wake him up, I would go to the bathroom, drink my water, then, all right, let me grab him and, that kind of thing. Well, sometimes you might be woken up by the baby, so you might not be able to get up and go to the bathroom or do it like that. But if you can, try to catch your baby before they end up catching you. But yeah, so make sure you do that, do the sleep cycle, whatever, and make sure you go right back to sleep if you can. So do the feeding, the changing, use the bathroom, drink some water, go back to sleep. Your next feeding is going to be, so if that one, because I give it like an hour. So from 1 to 2 o'clock, that's when you're going to do the baby cycle, the bathroom, and all of that. So you're going to be going back to sleep at around 2 o'clock. So you get back to sleep around 2 o'clock. The next time you'll be waking up 5 o'clock or so, something like that. So then use the bathroom, baby cycle again, feedings, changings, all that good stuff, whatever. Go right back to sleep, okay? So that was the bedtime at 9. You did your one feeding. You on your second feeding, go right back to bed, those feedings. Do nothing extra. Don't even try to check your phone, to be honest with you, but I'm going to get to that. Yeah, so then after that feeding, so I'll give you from like, what was that, 5 to about 6 o'clock. So you'll be done that cycle at 6 o'clock. So go right back to sleep. Like I said, the next time you'll wake up will be 8 o'clock in the morning or so, give or take. At this feeding, this is when you can become maybe a little more active. So I would, get up, go to the bathroom, drink my water. And then at this feeding, maybe you want to give them their vitamin D. like you want to just start incorporating during the day kind of thing. So give them their vitamin D at this time, first thing in the morning. So then you can kind of have that on the schedule, because when they're breastfeeding babies, you have to give them vitamin D. So this is the time I would take to give them that, to give him that. And then after you do that, eat. Okay, this is one of those times you need to eat. So something quick, yogurt, I will say bowl of oatmeal, but that's not even that quick. Some toast, like I'm talking about speedy. Get it in your mouth. Make sure it's not gonna settle on you too hard, and go back to sleep. So eat something real small. Then the next feeding, so that'd be from 8 to about 9 o'clock. You'll be going back to sleep, or you and the baby once you do the baby cycle and all of that. Then you go back to sleep right after you eat, and you're waking back up at around, what did I say? Around noon? Yeah. So you're waking up around noon. So at this time, you're going to maybe include one more step. So the last time you ate, that was something extra. You gave the vitamin D. You incorporated at the 8 o'clock feeding, then you went back to sleep by 9 o'clock-ish. You wake back up at 12 o'clock because you want to go to sleep. These are the times that you really do want to go to sleep when the baby goes to sleep. Even if you're like, I can't sleep on demand, go to sleep, close my eyes, lay down in that bed. Don't look at nothing. Don't, just lay down. Lay down. Even if you can't go to sleep, just lay down. After that, and you're at your noonish feeding, this one, you might want to read them a book. That's what I would do. I would grab one of the books that I have for him and just read him a book at this feeding. Still using the bathroom, still drinking my water. And also, if you're like really, really fresh, I would say just read a book. But if you're not that fresh, and like, try to make your doctor's appointments around this time. Try to, if you do have to get out the house at this time, make it this time. Like, this is a really good time. It's like noonish kind of time. Perfect. So read them a book if you're just kind of chilling in the house during this time. And if you're not, you have to go out the house. Make sure you plan stuff around this time. The next would be take a nap. Take a nap. So your next feeding, because you probably went to sleep around 1 o'clock-ish, let's say, give or take, will be 5 o'clock. This one, baby cycle, use that bathroom, drink that water, eat again, because now we're eating, because it's during the day. So we ate at the 8 o'clock-ish feeding, the noonish feeding, and now we're at the 5-ish feeding. So you're eating at all of these. Make sure you kind of try to increase it. So when you start at yogurt, maybe make this one like a sandwich, oatmeal, that kind of thing. Then the next one would be more of a dinner kind of approach. Like, try to have something already prepared, something like that, a little heavier, because it's around dinner time. Eat if you want to take your time right now. So maybe daddy's home, you can give the baby to daddy. Maybe you want to give the baby to grandma. Hey, take a walk around the block, whatever you got to do, just go out. And this is this feeding. Once you're done with that nap, then you might want to change your baby's clothes, wipe down, whatever you want to do, get yourself freshened up. Yeah, do that now. Take you a nice long shower, something like that, and then go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Yeah, go back to sleep. Some of the tools, like, because by the next feeding, it'll be your bedtime. So that bedtime, that's when you have to go to bed. You do your baby cycle, drink your water, go to the bathroom, and do you. Also, some of the things that helped me along with this were my baby monitor. So when I felt like, oh, I can't go to the bathroom, oh, I can't take a shower, grab your baby monitor. I can show you all which one I have. Yeah. Also, a baby seat. So like one of those Fisher Price little vibrating seats. Maybe your baby likes to swing. Put them in the swing. Put them in there. Baby wrapping. I got a video on that. Support. You definitely need the support. Because you're gonna need a second hand. Like, you definitely are, and there's no problem with you needing help at all. What else? Oh, I put a note knowing that your baby is okay. It's if they cry a little bit, it's okay. We all get caught up. New moms, you're like, oh, they're crying right now. They could cry a little bit, help them with their lungs, you know. This tea is good. I do like this peach ginger turmeric tea. But that's basically been the schedule. Yeah. How to help you to not get sleep deprived, because almost had me. I was this close. I wrote this schedule down. Helped me out a whole lot. That's really it for this video. I just really wanted to share that. Hopefully it helps somebody. If you have any questions, comment down below, ask me. It is practical. Once you get in a rhythm, that's the whole thing. You got to get in a rhythm. Get in a rhythm, do this, and you'll be good. That's been my first tea time. Okay, so I finished my tea, but I did want to mention a few other things. So I was reading something about some Asian cultures. They do this thing after they have a baby for like a month, and they don't go outside, and they only drink like stuff that's going to basically put back into them. So like veggie broth, meat broth, things like that. They didn't really interact with other people, and so it was like how that culture kind of modernized it is like no TV, no books, no social media, anything like that, no going outside. And of course, some of them are a little extreme, the points that they make, but some of them were really good, like the whole social media one, which is why I haven't been on social media, and I didn't watch much TV before, but in my first month, I tried not to watch that much TV. Yeah, because you're really emotional at this time. So along with sleep, your emotions are kind of crazy. So you don't want to be influenced by much of anything. Like if you're watching a soap opera, for instance, and somebody breaks the character that you like's heart, and you're gonna take on that emotion. You're gonna feel that. So you just kind of want to be careful with what you take in, watching TV, what you read, what you, social media, because then it's like you're looking at other people. You always have that comparison thing with social media, and you just don't want to be people going on their own rants. Oh, I will cuss you out, and this and that. You don't need to know all the juice. You don't need to know all the tea. It just isn't necessary at this time, really. So, I was off social media myself for a little while, but I'm thinking about getting back on. It's been 2 months. I've been doing the little videos or whatever here lately, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get back on social media. Yeah, but that was it. I just wanted to make that point. I miss my tea. I wanted to try to show you. It says TKT. I don't know if you all can see that, but it says TeaTime. #TeaTime on the inside of the cup. Really cute.